Welcome back to another quick edition of the Middle Name Busy Show. I'm your host, P.Busy. And last episode I spoke on stressful scenarios and ways to encounter them. If you missed that, make sure you go check it out. Go check out the previous episodes to that as well. In this episode, I'm going to be talking on what we're feeding our mind. Now, just like a human body, to keep our bodies healthy, we need to be eating good foods, we need to stay away from toxic things that are bad for our health, and we need to be training ourselves as well. The mind works exactly the same. We need to be feeding it good and not bad, and we need to be training it to be strong enough to deal with any ups and downs of life. Now, let's start this off how we'll start the day off. As soon as we wake up, we open our eyes, and straight away, everything starts registering what we're thinking, what we see, what we hear. Now, if you're someone that wakes up and brings yesterday's stresses into today, straight away you start thinking about stresses and even stressing about what you've got ahead of you today. Be ready for a bad day. Be ready for a bad day. We need to feed our mind gratitude. I said this in a previous episode as well. As soon as you wake up, you need to be listing mentally all the things that you're grateful for in your life, as small as the air we breathe, and that's not even a small thing, but it's something that we all take for granted. The air that we breathe, the fact that we woke up, our friends, family, the roof over our head, the food in our fridge. We need to straight away be feeding our mind gratitude. Now, I say this regularly, for every one thing that we've got to be stressing about, we've got 10 things to be grateful for. So we need to embrace those 10 things and leave that one thing on that outlines. We don't want to get rid of it completely, because if we're stressing about something, this means that something needs to change. This is giving us a sign that something's not right, otherwise we wouldn't be stressing. So we leave that on the outlines, analyze it and work on it, but embrace the good. Because you see this good and this gratitude that you're feeding yourself, all the good in your life that you're happy for and grateful for, this will give you the strength to deal with that one that you've left on that outline, that one stress that's bothering you, or even numerous stresses. But just remember, for each stress you got another 10 things to be grateful for. So embrace that. Now, a lot of us are guilty of the first thing we do in the morning. We pick up our phones. As soon as we wake up, we reach for our phones straight onto Instagram or Snapchat and stuff like that. On Instagram, it's full of fights, arguments, pranks, negative quotes. On the other side, it's full of motivational speeches, positive quotes, inspirational pictures that encourage you to go and do better in life. It's a flip side, so that could be the worst thing that you've done for your day, is pick up your phone straight away, or it could be one of the best things. I would still advise to wake up and give the first 10 minutes to gratitude for what you got in life. But also, if people aren't picking up their phones, one of the first things that they're picking up to read in the daytime is when they get on the train and they pick up a newspaper, one of the metros. These papers are full of tragedies, disasters, wars in other countries, attacks, the frigging government doing crazy things and scare tactics in that. So what you're doing to yourself is you're filling up your mind with all this negativity to start your day. If you was to pick up a book, a get-rich book, or a book on the mind, or even a book, you're in a situation in life like a dead-end job that you want to get out of, there's books out there that will help you out of that situation, that will create a mindset for you. So if you was to grab a book of one of these kinds, you're going to be filling your head with nothing but great thoughts for the rest of the day. You're not going to be thinking about that war in that other country or that old woman that got robbed in her home. So feed your mind the good and not the bad. So forget the Instagram in the morning, because it is full of negativity. You could be scrolling through positive things and bang, straight away there's a negative post that's just drawn your attention to that. Then you'll get sucked into scrolling down, and it's all things along them lines. It's crazy. Another massive thing is music. what sort of music are we listening to? Me personally, it's not a secret, I'm a massive Nipsey Hussle fan, have been since 2015. I listen to Nipsey Hussle and close my eyes and imagine being where he is.
Hopeless at one point, and then having an opportunity make you go harder. It make you get in that booth and just really express that hopelessness. Like, man, y'all don't understand.
Because that's where I want to be. It elevates me to go and elevate the world. Elevating the world is my passion as well. So I would listen to Nipsey Hussle. I would listen to songs like there's songs by Rex Life Raj that I come across a lot more recent. But for example, he's got songs like Long Way. People fucking with him the long way because he's come up from the hardship and people are loving his music and stuff like that. Things that make me visualize being in a great position in life. I don't sit down and listen to that weirdo rap, as Nipsey would call it. Nowadays, a lot of the music's all promoting mad crazy drugs for people to do. We grew up, there was none of that. There weren't no rappers telling us to go pop this pill and pop that pill and do this and do that. That's something new that's coming. But if this is our preferred music and this is what we're listening to, then we're asking for it. We're asking for it. Sorry, I lost trail of thought there. But we've got the choice what we feed our minds. There's different sorts of music. There's different sorts of music and messages in the same genres as well. So listen to music that elevates you, that inspires you, or just create a balance. If you're always listening to negative music, always talking about killing, doing drugs, robbing people, this and that, then you're not really creating a positive mindset for yourself. As I've said numerous times, none of this is scripted or rehearsed, so I'm just saying it off the top of my head and coming straight from the bottom of the heart. Another very important thing is the people that you have around you and the energies that you allow into your life. You must have heard that saying, if you got 9 broke friends, you're definitely going to be the 10th one. Well, it's just like that. If you got 9 negative friends, you're going to be the 10th one as well. If you're around people that's always gossiping, backbiting, talking crap about other people, always complaining about their life and things that are going on in the world, then this is the energy that you're feeding your mind. If you compare that to having friends that are always positive about life, always talking about dreams, goals and ambitions, always talking good of people and looking for the good in people, then you can imagine your energy is going to be on 100 at all time, especially if you're that sort of person. If you're the sort of person that by default you're just negative, you're always negative, this is something you need to train your mind out of. Just like how you'll go to the gym and train up your body, you need to train your mind to be strong enough not to be negative. A lot of people think it's soft to be positive all the time. That's what a lot of people coming from where I'm coming from will think. If they only knew how much strength it takes to be positive at all times, it's crazy. But this comes from feeding your mind good and not the bad, and watching your thoughts and creating a positive lifestyle for yourself by what you watch, what you read, what you listen to, how you conduct yourself. And so just feed yourself positivity, feed your mind goodness, don't feed your mind badness, or it's just gonna decay. Middle name Busy Show. I'm busy. I'm out.